Hello student, exercise number 2.1 numbers and sequence. The first question, find all positive integers when divided by 3 leaves remainder 2. Directly we go through the solution by Euclid's division. We know the formula for Euclid division, that is A is equal to BQ plus R. Here the positive integer we don't know, let me take it as it is A, but the dividend given by 3, right? When divided by 3, it leaves the remainder. Quotient also we don't know, let me take it as it is a Q, and the remainder is, take it as 2. Now we want to find out what is the positive integers of A. Now here the remainder is 2 divided by 3. Let me take it as the quotient as any number that is a positive integers, means from 0 to infinite number. Let me apply the values one by one. Therefore the positive integers are, suppose if I applied in the place of Q, 0 means A is equal to 3 into 0 plus 2, that is A is equal to 2. Suppose if I applied Q is equal to 1, 3 plus 2, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So in this order it must be extended. Suppose I apply 2, 3 into 2 plus 2, 3 2s are 6 plus 2, 8. It goes on. Therefore the positive integers are, first one is 2, second one is 5, third one is 8. And then see the difference between the first 2 and then 2. We get the difference is 2 to 5 is 3 and 5 to 8 is 3, and the next digit will be a difference of 3, 11, and then 14. It must be goes on. That is the positive integers. And then question number 2, a man has 532 flower pots. He wants to arrange them in rows such that each row contains 21 flower pots. Find the number of complete rows and how many flower pots are left over. It is usually we have divided at 532 21 ஆல் டிவைட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா what is the remainder அப்படின்றத நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு கொண்டு போயிடலாம். It is 21 2s are 42, and then remainder is 1 1 2, and then 21 5s are, I think 21 5s are 105, right? 21 5s are 105, then the remainder is 7. So the rows will be completed 25 and the remainder is 7. In this way we have found out. Now by using the division algorithm, by Euclid's division algorithm, we know the formula A is equal to BQ plus R. In the place of A, that is 532 flower pots, that is 532, and then the place of B is dividend, that is 21 is the divisor, and then quotient is, now we have find out that it is 25 plus the remainder is 7. Therefore that completed rows is 25, and then flower pot left over, and then flower pot left over is 7. That is the answer. The completed is 25 and then remainder is 7. By using the division algorithm we can able to find, right? Now see the question number 3. Prove that the product of two consecutive positive integers is divisible by 2. The product of two consecutive. The consecutive means next digit. Suppose I choose 1 means the next digit is 2. Suppose I choose 10 means the next digit is 11. This is the consecutive numbers. So let me take it as the two consecutive numbers. Let x plus 1 be the two consecutive numbers. Right? And then x and x plus 1 be the two consecutive numbers. Our question is the product of two consecutive. So we have to multiply the two. The product of consecutive, product of two consecutive numbers is equal to, just multiply this 2x into x plus 1, that is x square plus 1. Now we have to prove that digits are the product of two consecutive product integer is divisible by 2. First we have to take, of course this is one of the number is a even number and another number is a odd number. It is the possible. Suppose I choose this is a 1 means this is the 2. Suppose I choose this is 2 means the remaining one is 3. So one of the number is a even number, so another number is a odd number. For that, let me choose as x is an even number. X is an even number. So x is equal to, the even number is always be denoted as 2n some variables, right? 2 into that some variable, that is 2n, or we can 2x, or we can take it as a 2k, whatever may be. So x is equal to 2n. So now the product of two consecutive square is x square plus x, right? X square plus x. So x square plus x is equal to, in the place of x we have find out that is 2n. So 2n whole square plus 2n. So that is the common term is here, the common term is 2n. Sorry. Now see, when we square this we get 4n square plus 2n, and then we take commonly 2 outside and then n. If you take 2n commonly outside means inside we have 2n plus 1. So whenever a number is multiple by 2, whatever the number is multiple by 2 means surely it is a even number. Suppose 2 into the odd number 3 is equal to 6. So that is a even number. So surely it is divisible by 2. Next we see the odd number. Let x is an odd number. Let x is an odd number. So if it is 2n is an even number means 2n plus 1 is the odd number, right? So let me take it as x is equal to 2n plus 1, and then the product of that number x square plus x, in the place of x we have to apply 2n plus 1. So 2n plus 1 whole square plus 2n plus 1. A plus b whole square formula, just apply the formula a 4n square plus 2 into a into b means 4n plus b square plus 2n plus 1. Now add the terms 4n square. Here 4n plus 2n is equal to 6n plus 1 plus 1 is 2. Here all the terms we have the even number, so 2 will be taken out commonly. So 2n square plus 3n plus 1. Here also the same. Whatever the inside number is multiple with the even number 2 or 4 or 6, we get again the even number. So it is also divisible by 2. Hence proof. Next question. Question number 4. When the positive integer a, b and c are divided by 13, that number a, b, c are divided by 13, it respectively remainders are, when we divide a by 13 it gives the remainder 9, that is the condition, and then b it gives the remainder 7, and c divided by 13 it gives the remainder 10. Show that a plus b plus c is divisible by 13. By division algorithm solution, by Euclid's division algorithm, we know the formula, that is a is equal to bq plus r. This is the formula. Now a is divided by 13. A number is divided by 13. It gives the quotient plus, and then remainder is 9. Let me take it as equation number 1. A is divided by 13. It gives the remainder 9. And then b is divided by 13. Quotient we don't know, and it leaves the remainder 7. Let me take it as equation number 2, and then the same c is 30 divided by 13, it gives the remainder 10. Now it take it as equation number 3. Asking question is, show that a plus b plus c is divisible by 13. So we must add all the 1 plus 2 plus 3, all the equation. So a plus b plus c is equal to, if you add this term, what you get? 13 plus 13 is 26, plus 13 is 39q, plus 19 plus 6 is, plus 7 is 26. So the common term will be taken out. 13 is the common term. 13 if we take common out term in 3q plus 2. So outside the number is multiple by 13. Suppose this number I give q is equal to 1 means 3 plus 2 is 5. So 13 into 5 is 65. So 65 is exactly divisible by 13. So because we are multiplying by 13, so this number is divisible by 13. Hence proved. Okay, question number 5. Prove that squares of any integer leaves the remainder either 0 or 1 when divided by 4. Whatever the number, it must be squares. Suppose I squares number 2, 2 square is equal to 4. If we divide by 4, it gives the remainder. 4 is divided by 4, it gives the remainder 0. And then suppose I choose the number 3. 3 square is equal to 9, right? If I divide by this number, 9 divided by 4, 4 2s are 8, remainder is 1. So almost the squares of the term, it gives either 0 or the 1 is the remainder. Let's see the solution. Suppose let I take it as x be the integer, and then squares of these integers means squares of integer is x square. Just we squaring the terms, right? Whatever number. Suppose I choose the first number is an even number. Let x is equal to 2n. Even number into the 2n எடுத்துக்கிறோம். So அது square பண்றோம்னா x square is equal to 2n whole square, we get 4n square. So n க்கு என்ன வேல்யூ அப்ளை பண்ணாலும் சரி, n is equal to either 1, 2, 3 or whatever may be the number. 1 square is 1, 1 into 4, 4. அதை divide பண்றோம், 4 divide பண்ணா we get 0 is the remainder. Is divided by 4, it leaves the remainder 0. Even numbers, right? Next number, let me take it as இது வந்து even number. Next x ன்றது நம்ம odd number எடுத்துக்கிறோம். 2n plus 1 is a odd number. 2n plus 1 is a odd number. Suppose I choose the odd number means when I square this odd number, what you get? 2n plus 1 whole square. So a plus b whole square formula, now applying the a plus b whole square formula, that is 4n square plus 2 into a into b, that is 4n, and that is b square. So here the 4 will be the common term for this. 4 will be take it out commonly, and n is also a common, so 4n I take it out commonly. N plus 1, right? So any number is multiplied with 4. Either we can take n outside or as it is. A number is multiple, whatever the number, 4 into the 3 is equal to 12. So the number 1 is added means that is the exactly remainder number, right? So 4 into any number, n into n plus 1 may be any number, even an even number or odd number, whatever may be that, plus 1. Suppose I choose n is equal to 1 means what you get? 1 plus 1 is 2. So 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9 is divided by 4. We get remainder as 4 2s are 8. Remainder as 1. That is the form. So is divided by 4. It leaves remainder as 1. Remainder is 1. So either we choose any integer, even it is a positive integer or negative integer, is divided by 4. Any even numbers, it is divided by 4. Now it leaves the remainder 0 as 1 is the solution.